Hello and welcome to the Surprisingly Music Podcast. I'm Trevor,
And I'm Taryn.
and welcome, you Doge hodlers and toddlers, to another episode where we get into it.
We get into it. We get into music.
Yeah.
On this one.
This one, we're getting into music.
Yes.
So,
this week is my album, and I picked Instant Gratification by Gavin Dance.
yeah.
And
Who is Gavin Dance?
Gavin Dance is a Swancore band. More overarching term for them is post-hardcore.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, but it's
The
an
general
offshoot.
term?
It's an offshoot started by guitarist and backup vocalist and rapper of the band, Swan.
Okay.
I say this for a reason. And the additional members of the band, apart from Swan, he's the lead songwriter of the band. That's why it's called Swancore, because he's kind of the driving force of the sound.
He's created his own genre.
Yeah. The other members of the band are Tillian Pearson singing, John Mess screaming, Matt Mingus on the drums, and Tim Feerick on the bass, who we've had Tim on the podcast before with Wolf and Bear. Yeah.
They were also considered a Swancore band, right?
Yes.
Because they're on his label.
Yes, and also they're just the same genre. A little
Similar.
bit different, but yeah.
Same,
Yeah.
but different.
Yeah.
So
this album came out April 14th, 2015.
no fucking way.
It's this album's 6th birthday today.
Yeah, because today we're filming it on the 14th
Yep.
of April.
Yep, so happy birthday to Instant Gratification.
Well, ain't that just a hoot?
You have to raise this album by 1 point now.
You know what? I don't think I can go any higher.
Ooh. All right, so I say this album has a lot of content in it, so let's just get right to it.
Oh my God, it does. So
Let's not-
Gavin Dance is a band.
Yes.
So yeah, let's just jump right into it.
Well, I guess I should give a little bit of background for anyone who might want to get into Gavin Dance. They've had 3 singers over the course of their career. Johnny Craig, who was the first singer, got kicked out of the band because he's the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Then their second singer, Kurt Travis, is currently in another Swancore band called Royal Coda, and he also has solo work under the name Kurt Travis.
Is he a good guy?
He's awesome. He's great. His vocals are super nice. His music is great. Him as a person is great. And then they decided to do a reunion tour with Johnny Craig. It's just a farewell, but it did so well. They released a second album with Johnny, and we're like, oh, he went to rehab. He's a better person now. Then he wasn't, so they kicked him out again. Then they brought Tillian Pearson into the band.
Where did he come from? Was he just an unknown?
He was just Tillian. Like he did a little bit of solo stuff. He did a few like covers on YouTube, a few originals on YouTube. He was just like a pop singer, basically.
Okay. So he just came in. Where did John come from? John Mess?
John Mess. It was just a group of guys who grew up together.
Okay.
And then they got signed to Rise Records, or I think it was Velocity Records, which was like a sub record label of Rise Records. Like they owned Velocity Records, a smaller label.
Yeah.
And they got signed to that, and the record label was like, hey, you'd be more successful as a good singer, you should hunt one down, because you guys only have Screamer and then that, and it's like the popular thing is to have a singer and a screamer.
Mm-hmm.
So they found Johnny Craig, who recently got kicked out of his other band, and he was like telling the guys like, oh yeah, they're just a bunch of jerks and stuff, so I left the band. And like,
So he gets kicked out of bands a lot. It's kind of his thing.
He started a band in 2015, 2016 or so called Slaves, and it was like about being a slave to drugs and stuff like that and his rehabilitation. He got kicked out of the band. He fucking started from the ground up.
Oof.
Yeah.
Big oof there.
He gets kicked a lot because he's a shitty human being. Fuck you, Johnny Craig.
Is he big on Twitter?
Probably.
We should at him.
But yeah, so they've had a lot of personnel changes, so you'll probably like listen to them. Like the Downtown Battle Mountain 1 and 2 are Johnny Craig. The Happiness album, and I always forget the name of the other album that Kurt Travis did, but it's the 2 in between the Downtown Battle Mountain albums, and then everything else is Tillian. So Tillian's been with the band for a long time. I think he's done...
Who's done the most albums? Tillian?
Tillian. He's done 5 albums now, I think, and the other 2 combined did 4.
Okay.
So Tillion's the guy. Like,
Killian's the guy, man.
yeah.
All right. So, Instant Gratification. Let's
Yes.
jump into it. How many songs are on this album?
I didn't count.
I can count real quick. It's actually down at the bottom. 12 songs. It's 43 minutes.
Yep.
So
4-ish minutes a song.
yeah. So it starts off with "We Own the Night."
Their number one song.
Really?
Yep.
This is their number one song on Spotify?
Most streamed, most listened, most loved. It's
You know what? I probably would have been like, this is probably one of their more favorites, like one of the more favorite songs of fans. I liked it.
yeah.
The way that it starts off, Tillion's vocals are something else. It sounds like he's almost like it sounds like he's almost a like he's got that kind of Joan Jett kind of raspy voice
It's
on the
super
verge
smoky.
of it. It's smoky. That's a good way to put it. But it's not quite raspy, but
Yeah.
it's also not quite like super high pitched.
Yeah.
It's like right there somewhere in the middle, and it's like I've never heard anyone else really do that sound.
Yeah.
And it just starts off with that way. And it starts
Yeah.
off with a little bit of guitar.
So
And this is a really good like easing into the Gans
and then
song.
we own the night.
Yeah. And
then
Meth
the
starts
screams
singing.
come in and the guitar gets more chaotic, more noodly. Like he really noodles around the guitar.
That is a great way of describing what Will Swan does on the
Yeah.
guitar.
So something fun about the song, 90% of the song is just a D minor and a C chord. That's how much he does with like the 8 notes that are within that chord. Like,
So that's I was trying to think of
7,
the entire
my bad.
time when listening to Dance Gavin Dance of how does Will Swan remember all these songs? And it's just
Dude.
because I've noticed that he picks like 2 to 3, 4 notes maybe, and just uses every little thing that he can.
yeah, like
You know, he like uses the lemon. He squeezes the whole lemon, uses the little bits inside it, and then also zests the outside with the
like
the
yeah,
peel.
he really fucking gets.
He uses everything.
And so like they're also beloved by a lot of math rock fans, which
Those fucking nerds.
weird key changes, weird time signatures. Dance Gavin Dance is pretty much just like 4-chord, 4/4 time signature rock. They just do so much with that it sounds super math rocky and a lot more intricate than it really is in a way. Because like their playing is super intricate, but like they're still sitting in the rules of basic rock and pop music.
Yeah, they're sitting in the pocket.
Yeah. Like all their songs are 4/4. Like on this album anyway.
Yeah, they're the quarterback sitting in the pocket who doesn't scramble, but he's just like he's got a really good offensive line, so no
Yeah.
one's really getting to him. And if someone does, he just steps up or sidesteps him in
Yeah.
the pocket. He's staying there and then just fucking
And
finding
he
that
can just
receiver.
he could just accomplish anything in that pocket.
Yeah.
Like
He's got a pocket presence. this
Yeah.
band. Not a pocket pussy, pocket presence.
so Tillion's voice.
Jillian's voice really grabs you, and with this band, there's a lot going on. This
Yeah.
I see why you like this band, Taryn. You know why?
Why they're my favorite band, yes.
Because it's like your food. It's very rich, and everything is just very tasty.
Yeah.
But what happens with rich food, Taryn? You can only eat so much of it.
Yeah, occasionally gotta have some fresh veggies in there with some citrus. Gotta cut through it.
Okay, yeah. That I didn't know that.
That is the correct answer.
Okay, but yeah, no, it's their songs are very rich, but this is like a buffet of rich food, so it was a lot.
Yeah.
It's very good food, but I'm just like, whew.
It's a lot to take
I had
in.
to take some breaks. I had to take some breaks.
See, this is right up the alley of what I listen to just for my shift at work.
This is like your go-to. Like, I don't really know what to listen to, so I'll just like
Yeah.
this
like,
is your default.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Like, it's like White Stripes are my default.
Yeah. So, some of the things that are really fun about Tillion's vocals in this album is so he's got like the super smooth, bright, smoky sound that's like just so unique to him, but the part right after the chorus, I want to say, like
I don't know what parts are which.
His voice is so percussive. The "Given to the moment, now
Yeah.
get down, given to the..." It's like
He uses his voice more than just a voice. It's like it's another like actual instrument.
like he had like a lot of like really like sharp like consonants, like perfectly like almost like it was like obviously it was to a metronome, but like he really like lines up his consonants on a lot of the metronomes in that section, and it just sounds like his voice is a percussive instrument. Like it's really unique, and I don't really hear it that often.
No, yeah.
And I mean, if like the way to think about it is like him and John are borderline like pop singers, like because what they're doing.
Oh yeah, like that one Taylor Swift song where she starts screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like
no, because
it's
like
a love story.
so like obviously Tillian is very easy to equate to pop, like he could.
It's a raw pop.
Yeah,
I don't want to say he's a pop voice because he's got a very smoky voice, as you'll call it.
but it's like it's very bright and pleasant to listen to. He's not doing crazy notes or anything. He's not like moving around a lot. It's a lot of like stagnant bars of notes where it's like. And then John is a super middle of the road screamer. Like it's not super shrill,
Yeah.
It's not super guttural. Like he's just right in the middle. And it's like those two styles being so like smoothly stagnant in a way sit perfectly with everything that's going on with the instruments.
yes,
Because the instruments are chaotic as shit.
that's what doesn't make any sense either. Is how because it's very jazz like, but it's not jazz like. So it's like they're using jazz like patterns and formations and things like that on the guitar. Will Swan is, but it's not. How can I say this? I don't really know how to classify. Like, I don't have anything against jazz other than the fact that it's jazz. But jazz is very like off the cuff.
Yeah.
You know, this is the exact opposite of that.
Where it's very planned.
It's very planned. It's math rock.
Yeah.
But with jazz, like he uses, the top three strings. The top, the bright ones. I can never remember. I fucking play guitar, and I hate that top and bottom. Even though it's
the song's in standard tuning.
Yeah, I can tell that, so I know what he's doing. He's using like, it's just very jazzy.
Yeah.
But not traditional jazz.
Yeah.
And it's very pleasant to listen to. So I think We Own the Night is it's a great way to just ease into the band as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like super Dance Gavin Dance. I feel like this is more their all around song.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of screaming.
Yeah. It's not overly heavy. It's not overly Swancore where it has like weird funk sections and stuff like that because they
Shark that ooh ha ha.
Yeah. I mean, like this one does have a funk section. Like
yeah. But not like some of the
it's
other
not
ones.
jarring.
So
yeah.
All right.
This is my favorite song we've ever reviewed, by the way. This song right here. This is my number one song. Potentially, really? It's a top 3 song all time for me.
I saw the I don't know why I did that. I saw the music video for this song.
Yeah, them in the car.
Yeah. Tillian looks pretty good with a beard. What?
I'm glad that's your takeaway.
Yeah. And he fucking belts. He gets into it.
Yeah.
Like he can hold notes, and you're just like, that's a note? That's a sound? That's good.
I would say my other 3 favorite songs, which are all Gavin Dance songs, in case you're wondering, is Inspire the Liars and Summertime Gladness. So.
I'm aware of Summertime Gladness because of Summertime Sadness.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so Stroke God Millionaire.
Yeah, I noticed in this song that Tillian really likes to refer to himself as God a lot. That's what I took away from it. That is what I took away from it.
I mean, we got some really good lyrics in the song, such as letting the pear flip its shape, top of the tumor, it's rumored I'm neutered, a fabulous rape in the taint.
Those are all John, right?
Yeah, those are all John lyrics.
So it starts off with John screaming.
Yeah.
What is... Like, lyrics are usually like some sort of a story or thought or feeling. And I can hear that in Tillion's. But John's lyrics are just so completely random. They sound like a lunatic just screaming.
Yes.
But Tillion's are like normal lyrics.
So a lot of John's lyrics actually reference their comic book series. Like, it's usually just like nods to things that happen. Like, it's not actually like telling the story. But a lot of it's just kind of like it's just like a bunch of references.
Then what's the point of it?
But then for the most part, it's just meant to be fun.
Which is so weird because it sounds so angry and just like, "Arr!" And then it's just like, yeah, like when you listen to what he's actually saying, it makes like no sense and it makes you laugh.
Yeah.
But then Tillion comes in and he's got these super beautiful
songs about love and heartbreak.
Also, the guitar in this song sounds so video game like.
Yeah, it
sounds very like
pointed in
90s retro arcade video games.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a lot worse than I thought it was.
So
I smashed my finger.
Yeah. This one they kind of dialed up the screaming more.
Yeah, this one's heavier.
It's a little, I don't know if I'd call it heavier. It's got more screaming in it.
Yeah.
The guitar is more brighter because it's got that 90s retro arcade sound. So I wouldn't call it heavier, but it is so weird how they can go from what I would consider just almost not a pop song.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds very poppy, except Will Swan's guitar makes it very not poppy and not really rocky. I honestly don't know how to describe their Tillion parts.
Yeah.
And then it can go into some super chuggy, like...
Yeah, because this one's drop D, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it goes into some super chuggy parts when John starts screaming.
Yeah.
Which I'm just like, how the fuck do they make that just work? It just flows.
Because, like, a lot of the... he'll pretty much just bring the same riff, like, down an octave, basically, and then just, like, use a lot of the same, like, roots. Like, so he'll be playing, like, a D minor, like, up in, like, the third octave, so he'll be way up on the guitar, and then he'll go down for John's section, and he'll still use D minor, but just all the way up in the first octave, but because it's the same chord, it kind of vibrates in your ear the same way, so it's not, like, taking you out of the moment.
It's just chuggier.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, this song, I mean, like, the vocals in the song, I like them, but they're super simple. Like, it's just, like, if you actually break down the vocals, they're very bland and straightforward in terms of, like, their kind of, like, construction and organization and everything.
Yes.
Which is pretty common for Gavin Dance, like...
Being bland and vanilla.
Yeah. No, you listen to the vocals because they're pleasant. You listen to the music because it's intense and makes you think. Like, their vocals, like... They're talented singers and they have great like tone and like timbre and everything, but you don't listen to them for like their technical like skills and stuff. Like, you know, like Brendan Urie does a lot of crazy things with his voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
like Tillion's not really doing that. He's just singing.
There is no Brendan Urie out there.
Oh yeah.
There's no one like Brendan out there.
Yeah. So, yeah, the drums and the guitar in the song just fucking pop off. It is... The drums are aggressive. I loved it.
Yes, and Will Swan's guitar, while repetitive, because it's just that same fucking little riff, Retro's riff, just over and over again, and it's still impressive.
Yeah.
A lot of hammer-ons, pull-offs, shit like that.
It's almost like he's just kind of, like, doing the equivalent of guitar solos for, like, 4-minute songs.
Yes.
It's like his hands gotta cramp up at some point, right? Our
I don't
immortal
know.
god, Will Swan.
Your immortal god, Will
Yeah.
Swan. Who do you think would win in a guitar off, Jack White or Will Swan?
I mean, I would say Jack White's probably like a better overall guitarist, but like Will Swan just has the more like technical like speed skill.
I think that in a live arena, if you're doing like a rap battle, a guitar battle, I think Jack White wins. Jack White can rev up a crowd by doing some just getting them going. It also depends too on the crowd.
Yeah. Because
I
if
don't
you have
feel
a
like
bunch
there's
of
a-
math rock fans, Will's gonna win.
I don't feel like there's gonna be like I don't think like there's a lot of
Well, I mean,
overlap.
like
in
it'd be
Jack
like
White and-
comparing like Whole Lot of Love to like an Adele song and being like who sang it better. And it's like, well, that's objective as shit.
Adele.
No.
I mean, it depends on which Adele song.
Let's just go with Hello because it's the only one I can think of.
Oh, that's just overplayed bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Skyfall, that's a good one.
I hated that song.
Well, the movie was good, so.
Yeah, well, I just hate Adele.
What's wrong with her?
Her music's trash.
She's got a good voice.
Yeah, cool. Still writes shitty songs. Well, has shitty songs written for her.
Ooh.
Up
Gauntlet's
next, we
been
got
thrown
something new.
Something Adele hasn't done in a while. It's been a few years since your last album there, Adele. Actually, I think it's only been a couple.
Well, I mean, probably since the last single, and then whatever 10 songs no one ever listens to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Something new.
This song really highlights the like them singing and screaming like different parts like at the same time. Like, and I love that shit.
Well, like when they overlap?
Yeah.
Well, like Tilly will be singing while John is screaming?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was very interesting, and it somehow didn't take you out of it.
Yeah.
Like it's...
The guitar definitely like kind of dialed back a bit to leave like that kind of like mental space for like what they were doing. Because like if you just have too much going on, then it just kind of sounds muddy. It's where it's like, all right, I get it, chaos. This is just aggressive for the sake of sounding aggressive.
Yeah. And I do think the drums go really underrated in each of these songs. It's kind of crazy what he's just doing just to keep up with everyone else.
Yeah.
Or everyone's trying to keep up with him. I don't know.
Also the drums, like they do for a lot of the parts kind of serve as like the drummer's main job when drums is keeping the beat. You're the tempo, you're the metronome for the band. Yeah, he doesn't do that. He's like another independent like riff based instrument for a lot of the parts.
Riff based instruments.
Like he'll just be playing fucking just whatever. He won't even be playing on the 4/4 and it still works and the band doesn't lose place or like, you know, have any fuck ups when they perform live. They're an amazing live band too.
Does Gavin Dance have two guitarists?
Live they do.
Live they do.
Yeah. Will does it all in the studio.
Does he just play every instrument in the studio?
I think he's the only one in the studio.
Except for vocals.
No, he actually just does all the vocals too.
Yeah, no, he
We'll
can. We'll get to the part where he shouldn't sing, or he shouldn't talk. Just shut up and write music.
Oh my god. This just in, Trevor doesn't like it when black people... Anyway.
Oh, wow.
That's how it would get spun.
Well, we're not famous enough for that yet.
True. The smooth section for Tillian in the song, where it's all buttery, nice, and flowy. And then John comes in with the surprise anal. Where it's just like, he just... It's like, whoa. That came out of fucking left field.
I gotta say, I like John. He's my favorite member of the band.
John is fun.
I just remember because you showed me their concert on a bridge.
Yeah, Tree City Sessions #2.
And he's wearing a pumpkin suit.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Dancing all crazy.
Oh, he's going fucking ham.
Yeah. And he just looks so casual when he screams usually.
Yeah.
Like, it's usually just like... it's just like, dude, you have, like, no expression on your face. What are you doing?
Yeah. No, So far, like, they have a style, obviously. It's not like anything else, so it's obviously why Swancore genre got fucking made.
Yeah.
And while it is, I find, very repetitive, it's with their style. They sit in that pocket. It's not boring.
Yeah.
So it's just fun to listen to, and yeah, it's weird how okay I am with screaming.
Yeah, you're getting more accustomed to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like anal. I was like, oh, I'll never like that, and then you do it once, you're like, oh yeah, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're just getting fucked in the ass specifically.
Yeah. So
you're gonna gloss over that?
Yeah. So my favorite line in this song is, "My flesh road has grown into a mattress fit for mounting."
That's a John lyric.
Yes, they're all gonna be John lyrics.
Well, it's because Tilly knows how to write a fucking lyric.
Clearly John knocks it out of the fucking park.
Oh my god.
So up next we got...
Wait, say that again.
"My flesh road has only grown into a mattress fit for mounting."
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Okay, can we get John on the podcast to fucking explain his lyrical choices?
I would be terrified to have John on the podcast.
He looks like a sweet fella.
He's actually like the nicest guy.
Oh, I thought you told me, didn't he get in like a fight with someone?
No. I think he punched Johnny, but that's fair.
Oh, Johnny Craig? Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Or maybe it was Will. I forget who. One of them punched him. So for whatever reason, they like to tell stories about like John's antics, and they're all like lies. Like probably my favorite one is that they accidentally hit a deer or a bear, I forget, with their tour bus, and John got out of the car, just ate the entire thing raw, and then got back on the bus.
That'd be funny if it was a bear. I hope that bastard got trichinosis.
I think almost any game potentially carries trichinosis. Like, it's just a bacterial infection that you...
It's a parasite.
Oh, it's a parasite, yeah.
It's got, like, larvae that lives in your muscles if you take it. But bears are apparently more prone to have it because they eat a lot of dead meat that has it and gets it. But that's big. It was a big thing. It is a big thing in pork before we got all the regulations.
Before it became standardized,
Yeah, before it became standardized. That's like why... Sidebar, we're going to a quick little sidebar. That's apparently why people think that in the Bible they said it's bad. Pork is bad.
Dirty meat because it's not safe to eat.
Yeah, because people would eat it and die.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of those things where people took it as a religious thing when it was actually just more of a fucking pro tip.
Yeah, just like, hey, by the way, I've had like 2 uncles die from eating pork, so we probably should stop that.
Yeah. It's because the devil.
Yeah. The devil lives in them hams. That's a great Gavin Dance song or lyric.
John was it.
Yeah.
The devil lives in them hams. Scream it.
The devil's in the hams.
We would know what that means.
Hold on, let's think of a follow line. We need to think of a rhyme for hams.
Lambs?
My tummy feels insufferable. Let's see where this lands. I don't know. He likes to off rhyme too.
Oh, fuck off rhyming. Get it? Fuck off rhyming.
All right, so next we got "On the Run," which was the single.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird how a couple of my favorite songs off the album are both. It's always weird how like those are usually everyone's favorites.
I think in order of release, it was "On the Run," "We Own the Night," "Stroke God Millionaire," then "Shark Dad," and then the album came out.
Shark Dad was a single?
I think so, but I could be wrong.
Okay, whatever.
I'm doing this from memory back when this album came out 6 years ago. I've been listening to this band since we were like 14.
Well, I was 13.
Oh, okay.
Because you're an old fuck.
Dude, I'm about to be an older fuck. I'm 2 weeks away from my fucking birthday.
Yeah,
Well,
you are.
a little over 2 weeks. Let's keep it ambiguous. Like my sexuality.
Fucking clipping that. All right.
All right, on the run.
On the run. Starts off hard. Starts off kind of hard.
Yeah.
Killian's got some beautiful lyrics. And Will's guitar is like in the back, just kind of sitting on there. It's like he's sitting up on a cliff, you know, in the heavens, playing the guitar just kind of off in the distance, and you can hear it, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like this song.
Yeah, no, it's a super fun song, but I don't understand why it was the single over a lot of the other songs. Like every song that's played so far before it, and all the ones that follow are so much better in my opinion. But I more so just chalk that up to personal taste. This is definitely, I would say the most like, if they were to make it to the radio from this album, On the Run and We Own the Night would probably be the two that would make it. Because they're definitely the most like musically approachable.
Yes.
For non-listeners of
But then the
Swancore.
screaming comes in, it scares people off.
Yeah.
What screaming do you hear on the radio?
Avril Lavigne.
Jesus Christ. Give the woman a break.
Yeah, she had to date Sum 41. Oh, Jesus.
What?
She dated Derek Weebly of Sum 41.
Weebly?
Yeah.
Weebly.
It's like Wheeb.
Oh, that with the H makes it even way geekier.
Weebly.
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 Would you like some Cool Whip Weebly? So, On the Run's a good song. I can definitely see why it was a single.
It's a good Tillian flex. He really got some good
especially in the back end of the song. He really flexes it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he pops it.
And then I think
my other favorite part of this song, so I don't forget, is the ending. Not because it's over, but because it happens. Is the oh, and then like John comes in and like screams it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why I liked it.
Yeah,
I felt like I shouldn't like it.
It's super cool for no particular reason.
Yeah.
Then this song also has one of your favorite lyrics in it.
The baby one?
Yeah, it's
I couldn't remember which song it was.
Flex my settlement, I'm selling stuff. Get that, go in raw, have a baby, adopt a dog.
Okay, I didn't know the lyrics before it. The lyrics before it have it make way more sense. Like, it makes way more sense with the lyrics before it, that it's about starting a family. Go in raw.
Yeah.
It's impregnation.
Adopt a dog.
You have a family. 2.5 kids, 2.5 baths.
Are you saying that the dog is half a kid?
No.
Are you saying there's a cripple in the house?
No, that's... Jesus. No. It's that old, like, American thing that, you know, everyone gets a house, a wife, and 2.5 kids. Because, like, the average kids that people had were 2.5. Okay. So people would just say, like, oh, you know, they would just make the joke about having 2.5 kids.
Okay.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
White people's jokes are the worst.
Yeah, they really are. So up next we got Shark Dad.
Ooh ha ha.
Yes.
This is a weird as shit song.
It is.
This is way over the place.
So it starts off with Tillian just going super smoky, like it's a super breathy performance, and then the bass riff hits. They're like, it's like, what the shit?
Well, then it's like it goes all over the place. It's like the
bass is doing the same thing, but the guitar is moving.
Oh, it's the guitar.
But the like super clangy part is the bass.
Yeah, this song was just all like it was
It's
crazy. I was just it's like one of those things where I'm just sitting there and I'm just like,
the
why am I like so glued to this?
this is what chaos sounds like.
Yeah, this is chaos.
So fun fact, I know a lot of these songs are a little silly and a little all over the place. This one is literally about a shark dad being held in captivity. Like it's literally like about a shark in captivity. That's
I
what
don't
John's parts are, is the struggles of being a shark held in captivity.
a shark dad.
Yes.
Okay. There's a lot of weird concepts out there for songs and like stories that people tell. And there's also deep ones, about fucking New Jersey turnpikes and shit like that.
There's ones about red Solo cups.
There's ones about shotties burning on the dance floor.
I still don't even know what a shoddy is.
Shotty, it's a shorty.
So it's just a short girl?
Yeah, your favorite.
I like them either short or tall.
You like them either like fucking legal midgets, or
My
or you
height.
like them your height, look exactly like you, and you just fuck. Do you have a hole in your mirror where you can fuck your mirror and look at yourself?
Yeah, it's a little jagged though.
Ugh. Ew. Okay, that was gross. Let's never do that again.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites on the album. It's super chaotic, it's super aggressive. It's like I like the heavier stuff, and this was one of the heavier songs. So
Ugh. It's a good song.
yeah.
It's kind of all over the place. It's way harder than I think anything else on the album.
Yeah.
So
This is the song for the core fans.
yeah, that's what I would call it. A song for the core fans.
Yeah. Because they've never been super heavy.
This I feel like pushes everyone to like a new like level in all their instruments and everything, and kind of like shows another side of them.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like the only song on the album that shows a different side.
I mean, you could go listen to their other band, Secret Band, which is just all the same members, but without a clean vocalist.
So it's just Gavin Dance without Tillian.
Yeah, or Kurt or Johnny. Because it started back when Johnny first left the band. I'm pretty sure.
So this is just like the band that they originally wanted to do before the record label told them to do get a clean vocalist.
Yep.
So it's the real Dance Gavin Dance.
Yeah, it's super heavy.
So what you're saying is Tillian's not actually a true member. Neither is Johnny Craig or
Kurt Travis.
Travis. Fucking hate that name.
His name's Kurt. Last name Travis.
Well, you know what?
Last name Greatest.
First name ever.
Ever Greatest.
Ever greatest.
Sir Everett Greatest the Third.
Yeah, that's actually a good name. Sir Everett Greatest.
I said Everett. Yeah.
Yeah, Everett.
Pretty fucking dumb. All right. On the topic of us interacting, up next we got Awkward.
I like the way it starts out. I like
Yeah.
that guitar that it's just do that strumming.
Yeah.
That strumming pattern. He's really good at strumming, which I think is a very underrated skill, because that's what makes shit, or just basic, not shit, just normal chords and chord progressions and things like that. That's good. What can really make them great is just like different chord or different strumming techniques and patterns and things like that. And Will Swan, I think, uses those to his favor.
Yeah. Like he uses every trick in the tool belt, playing one chord to the end of its potential.
Yes. He definitely
maximizes minimalism.
He uses guitar chords and progressions just like you use women.
Sadly.
So, Awkward, yes. Not an awkward song. I kind of like it.
I mean, the song lyrically is really sad.
It's awkward.
It's a sad one. So basically the overall message of this guy is it's about a guy who's full of dreams and goals, but it's awkward that he's still trying when he should have learned to grow up and move on, basically. And like all of his friends are like, you're still trying to be a rock star? Like, dude, come on.
Oh, I fucking hate that trope.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it when fucking bands who are rock stars talk about, oh, like shit, like not
But
making it.
I
Like,
mean,
you
like,
are a rock star. Shut the fuck up.
Tillian also didn't become like a professional musician as being a part of this band until I think he was like in his 30s.
I had the urge to break the bottle.
Yeah, I kind of felt that.
I grabbed it by the neck.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
I was ready to just fucking Thor that one. I'll have another.
but yeah, I mean, like, fuck, how old's Tillian now?
75.
Oh yeah, how'd you know? How
I
old
talked to him.
is Tillian?
Okay, while Taryn looks that up, I just want
Okay,
to
he's
know.
33, so he was late 20s when he joined the band.
I've never had a Rogue Dead Guy Ale, so we're gonna see if I like it. Like right here, live from Saturday night.
John dropped some fucking bars in this song.
When doesn't he? That man is a god. He's a golden god.
I'm frying everything the incubating ever was. Simmer 15 rips before I croak and die. I flip that maggot out. I sniff that dragon brew.
This is a dragon brew.
Yeah.
It's actually not that bad.
Do you like dragons? How about dragging my
balls over your face.
Hey.
I'm alone.
No, the song overall is like pretty, like mellow, smooth song. They never do a ballad. They never do like the.
That's
like,
because their songs are two different songs in one every single time.
it's a pop song and a John song.
This one I think hits really hard though during the John parts.
Yeah.
Like it hits harder in a different way than the rest of them.
Yeah.
And I want more of that. I would like a song that's almost all that. I want to see them write one song and not two songs.
I would argue their songs are very cohesive.
They are cohesive.
You just don't like that there's two vocal styles, just like how you can't handle more than 3 different instruments being in a band.
I can't handle more than 2.
It's either a bass and a drummer or a guitarist and a drummer. Nothing else.
I'm just gonna laugh when the next one's a 2-piece.
Oh my god.
There's a 2-piece in the hat, Taryn.
Oh yeah.
There's a 2-piece in the hat.
But at least it's not blues garage rock. So
I've
in the
been looking
Midwest.
so hard. Okay, the last one was from England. Okay.
All right.
Actually, 2 of them have been from England.
They all sounded like they were from
one
the
from
Midwest.
Detroit, one from Austin, and what was the other one? Oh, one from Columbus. So 3 from the mid part of the country. I don't know if Austin's considered southwest, or it's considered southwest because you have South by Southwest there. So
Sure.
I'm saying words.
Yeah.
So we're still talking about awkward?
No, I think we awkwardly moved on.
I don't move on.
How's
Don't fucking say her name. I will murder you. It's so weird that I'm more messed up about a girl I went on like 2 dates with than a fucking girl that I was in a relationship with 2.5 years.
a bit. So up next we got the cuddler, otherwise known as Amelia.
How dare you? We never got to cuddle.
Oh, that's sad. The drums lead the charge on the song of Changing the Mood, because the drums are constantly changing, but the guitar and the bass are kind of sitting in the pocket doing their thing. John and Tillian are doing their thing, and he is constantly changing up the drum patterns to like change the emotion and the vibes of the song. Like Matt Mingus knocked it out of the park on this one.
Who the fuck is that?
The drummer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It starts out hard, and you're like, is this a song about cuddling? You're like, I don't want to cuddle like this. I'm not a hard cuddler. Like,
Yeah. Overall,
I mean, I'm hard while cuddling, but I'm not a hard cuddler.
overall, this is a pretty standard Gavin Dance song.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah, like it's good. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's just like we had something new, and this song's nothing new. You know, like
that's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
yeah, it's another Gavin Dance song.
It's not a song I cuddle to.
Yeah. I would hope not.
It's a song you fuck to.
Hey.
Hey.
Um,
I don't know. I like it when it gets to the soft parts.
Yeah.
Is that what I call them? Soft
Yeah.
parts?
Yeah.
That's
Tillian
what
parts.
they call it when they touch my dick.
Or the opposite. Well, I mean, I guess you get soft at the end.
Nope. I said what I meant.
Okay.
I meant what I said.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's a good song. I just don't really have much to say about it. The drums were awesome. That's pretty much my only takeaway from it.
I thought it was on the upper half of the album.
Upper
I
half?
liked it. Yeah.
I would say it's probably my least favorite, but
Tillian, his parts really knocked it out. I liked his voice.
yeah,
It's like so bright and groovy.
yeah, it just makes you smile.
Yeah.
And then up next we got Legend.
This was a song that I always seemed to like when I have it on at work. Whenever I came back, this song seemed to always be playing. Like I would look and like, well, didn't I just listen to this song?
This is probably the closest thing we get to the token slow song of the album. Like
Yeah.
it's as close as we get, but it's still not quite like a slow song.
He dials up the smokiness on the Traeger that is his voice.
Yeah. Dude, he sounds so fake. Like it sounds like almost like overly programmed robotic sounding at some parts, but that's just him. Like just like the way he hits the notes, like it sounds like almost like too like it's a computer moving the notes up and down. But like I've seen him live so many times. I've seen him perform acoustic and like that's just him. And
You showed me videos of him, and he gives it his all every single time he sings it.
He's got some interesting dance moves too.
He's a weirdo.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Kind of looks like the dad from Back to the Future, and it creeps me out a little bit.
I don't see that at all.
Yeah, what is that fucking guy's name?
Not even like they'd be related.
I see what I want to see.
All right. Yeah, no.
Crispin Glover.
Yeah.
Fuck. He looks like Crispin Glover's more attractive.
Damn hands off of her.
Hey, you, get your damn hands off her. I wish we could call this episode that, part 2.
No, just
Crispin Glover. What kind of a fucking name is that, you fucking weirdo?
Tillian knocks it out of the park as always. It's so hard to, like...
Are you saying he's a legend?
Yeah. He definitely a legend of post-hardcore. I love how the post-hardcore subreddit is basically just another Dance Gavin Dance subreddit. Because pretty much all the top posts are Dance Gavin Dance related.
Taryn, you know what you have to do?
What?
This whole... For the next few days, is you just got to post Dance Gavin Dance memes on our Instagram. I'll give you the keys to the Instagram.
I already have them. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm logged in. No, I am. I get notifications. Eagles versus Crows.
Okay, Eagles versus Crows.
Oh, yeah, you've been waiting.
What the fuck is going on in this song?
They like fusion genres.
Yes, there's a lot of fusion in this with the drums and the guitar. And it's like, I was like, wait, why is John screaming, but the pop instrumentals are playing? I'm like so confused because they didn't get all chuggy.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn. I'm burpy after this ale.
Does it ail you?
This has one of my favorite lyrics in it though, from Tillian. I took a little medicine to lubricate my soul.
Yeah.
I love that lyric because it's what I'm doing right now as I speak.
So it doesn't sound like you like the rap part though. Was it just out of place for you?
I fucking hated it.
I loved it.
Is that Will Swan?
Yeah, it's Will Swan.
He has such a deep voice.
Yeah, he does.
His voice is so deep.
Yeah.
Like, not what I expected coming from him.
Dude,
Just looking at photos of him.
He's a big dude. Why would you not expect a
But
deep
he's like
voice?
short.
No?
He's not short?
No, he's really tall. He's taller than me by a decent amount.
Okay, now that makes me scared of him, and I'm sorry everything I said. But
Have
you suck at
Have you
rapping.
seen him hold a guitar? Guitars look little on him.
I thought that was more of the circumference and not the height. I just yeah, I thought, it looked like who's the dude who did the Over the Rainbow? Israel.
He's not that big.
I know, but it's like when he's holding a ukulele, you're like, that could be a real guitar, like a real size guitar. Oh, that guy had a good voice, but
I hate that fucking song.
that's because it's overplayed.
Even if I heard it for the first time, I still would have hated it.
So
Next to Take On Me, it's probably one of my least favorite songs.
by Aha.
Yeah. You startled me.
The rapping is very out of place. And like it fits with the music, but in a Dance Gavin Dance album, you're just like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, it's nice to get a change of pace. You were just complaining that every song sounded too similar.
Okay.
Then we get something different. And
Okay.
Trevor doesn't like that it's different.
But if you were listening to Blackpink and then all of a sudden they started doing reggae, would you be like, yeah?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, fuck this. I hate reggae.
Okay. I don't care if Ray's gay. I support his dick-sucking decisions.
Is gay for only for men now?
Yeah. I mean, name a girl named Ray. Wait, that's common.
Valkyrie?
Her name's Rachel,
But she goes by Ray.
but she goes by Valkyrie.
I don't think her friends call her Valkyrie.
Yeah, they usually
Hey,
just call her Ray.
YouTuber Valkyrie, how are you today? Like, subscribe,
Hit the bell.
hit the bell for notifications.
I love the part where it goes from the screaming to the singing to the rap, and it just keeps going back and forth between the three. Fucking
I love when it goes back and forth between the two. Yes. It's a really good song. The rapping grew on me with time, but it didn't grow enough on me. It's just very out of
so it's
place.
like moss, and your ass is facing north.
That's a myth. But yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's a myth. Because guess what? Moss grows on every side of
Yeah.
something.
I know, like, you see a rock completely covered in moss, and it's like, I guess every way is north then.
Every way is north.
So anyway, moving on and moving forward. I love the song. Death of a Strawberry. One
Death
of
of
the
a Strawberry.
many strawberry songs by the band. A lot of strawberry swishers.
I'm going to say it's my favorite song.
It's your favorite one. It's another DGD classic amongst the fans.
Wait, is that a tuning or? Oh,
No.
Dance Gavin Dance. I was like, DGD? I guess that makes sense. Oh, wait, there's 3 more strings. What are they doing with the other strings?
Well, I mean, he only uses the top 3, so it doesn't matter.
That is true. He only uses the top 3.
He chugs.
Tillian's vocals, fucking perfection in this thing.
Amazing. And then I love the lyric, pretend I'm made of money, I'll be your sugar daddy. So this song is about dying youth and trying to hold on to your mental health as like you like try to like grow older with age. It's like a lot of the quarter life crisis kind of like issues of like you're finally reaching adulthood and you're kind of like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, this is it? This is the rest of the gig, basically? And then, like, how, like, when you try your hardest, you kind of, like, have to address your faults and weaknesses, which kind of exposes you in a way, because, like, you have to be, like, kind of open about your weaknesses and everything. So the death of the strawberry is the death of your youth. It's the death of, like, who you were and how you're going to move forward.
You know, I never thought that I would refer to my youth as a strawberry.
I'd suck the seeds off of your strawberry.
What?
I'd suck the seed from your youth.
Ew. Oh, Taryn. Not only you make that gay, you made it pedophiliac? Pedophilia, like a hemophiliac?
No, I grew up with you. Remember we had that conversation about, like, whenever you, like, think back on a Harry Potter movie and you're like, man, Hermione Granger was hot in the 4th movie. And then you go back and watch the 4th movie and you're like, wait, that's a kid. Then you're like, wait, I was a kid when that movie was out.
Oh, yeah, we did have that conversation.
Yeah, we did have that conversation. So, like, I grew up with you, so... me wanting to bang young you is fair game.
No! Because you're thinking about you now.
No, I'm not thinking about me now. It would be a younger
So you're just thinking about 2 kids having sex. That's weird.
Well, when you say it like that...
Death of a Strawberry is really good.
Yeah, it's an amazing song. I fucking love it.
Not a lot of screaming in it.
Yeah, their live performances of this song are always great. It's been on their live list since the album came out, to my knowledge.
Really?
Yeah, it's always a fun one. I love it.
Yeah, it's really good.
And up next, we got Variation.
Which is kind of a variation. I would say they do get a little bit different, especially with the guitar on it. They do kind of be like, let's do this little let's use a different pedal. You know?
Yeah.
And let's maybe hold a note for more than an eighth of a note. You know?
Let's try some quarter notes, you know?
Yeah, let's sustain that. So
sustain, what is that?
Yeah, let's sustain it for a little bit, like half
Sustaining a relationship, what's that?
Yeah, you go through relationships about an eighth of a note as well. Music nerd. I don't even know if that was right.
Yeah, it's kind of right.
Yeah. So,
this song is a sleeper of the album for me, in the way of like it is criminally underrated and
not that it puts you to sleep?
Yeah. I don't think any Gavin Dance song can put you to sleep.
Oh no, because you start to fall asleep and then John comes in and is like, wake up.
AC 130, this bacon tastes dirty.
I wish that was a real lyric. AC 130, this bacon tastes dirty.
The section where they're singing in unison.
Where Tillion's like holding the note.
No, it's like the kind of faster part.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, God damn, that part fucking hits hard.
Yeah, it does. And
it's
definitely, I'd agree that it's a sleeper of a song.
Yeah, because it's like, it's toward the end of the album. You're kind of not listening as like intently at this point. You know, you're kind of just along for the ride. And it's not one of their super well-known songs. It's not played live. I wish it fucking was.
Really?
Yeah. They haven't played this one live yet, to my knowledge. And it's one of my favorites. So, Tillian, I would love to see the song live. Please play Variations.
It's probably because of Will's guitar in the background. He does kind of go crazy with the sweeping in it.
Will Swan can do anything.
Yeah, but like he probably doesn't want to play it live. He is the leader of the band.
Yeah.
He's the leader of the genre.
Yeah.
Isn't like Swancore only bands that he's in?
No, he's not in a lot of the Swancore bands, but they're mostly signed to either Rise Records, Fearless
Swan
Records, or Blue Swan Records, which is Will Swan's record label. And then they all get together once a year to play at Swanfest, which is a music festival in Sacramento that is hosted by Will Swan.
Oh my god.
Dude, last year's Swanfest was gonna have like animals as leaders and stuff on it too. And I was gonna go to the tour and not the festival because I'm not driving all the way to Sacramento. But what a lineup.
What a lineup.
Yeah, so this one, I give a gold star to the song for having one of the best sections of the unison singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just for that section?
Yeah, just for that section, it gets a gold star. So, last but not least, we got Lost.
Yeah, don't get lost on your way to Swanfest.
Just follow the noodly guitars.
So, Lost, which was a shit show.
The show.
Yeah, I never watched
It was a
it.
shit show of a show.
That's not true. I did like attempt to watch it as a child, when it was out on TV.
Dude, we are the island.
What?
That was like how it ended. It was like we're part of the island, and then they
I thought it was
time
like
travel.
Purgatory.
Kinda. And then they time travel on the island. And yeah.
That's where it got weird.
Yeah.
That was a J.J. Abrams thing. Look at him ruining things before he ruined Star Wars.
They clearly just had like no idea where they were going with the show. They just had a good idea for the show. Like, hey, what if we had a plane crash on an island and all these people are stuck there, and it's like dealing with like the human struggle of being stuck on an island.
Oh, whoa. You mean Lord of the Flies?
Well, that's kids.
Same fucking thing.
Yeah, but
It's just there was one fucking kid named Piggy that they made fun of and poked with a stick.
and they fucking killed him.
Yeah, they did.
And then Gilligan's Island, which is basically the same thing.
Which is basically just every man's wet dream.
You know, I've never seen Gilligan's Island, so I cannot attest to it.
These two fucking, a dork and a fat man stuck on an island with fucking two hot girls. One's a redhead. It's a fucking man's wet dream. Every show from the 70s and 80s is just a man's wet dream. Okay? Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, let's sit in a Dodge Charger and jump shit. And then our cousin is super fucking hot. But no, we don't fuck her, but we want to.
And then still probably one of my favorite scenes of any white trash movie is
What movie?
Joe Dirt.
Oh.
You're my sister. You're my sister.
Oh my god.
What a classic scene.
I was actually watching an interview with David Spade where they were like talking, like he's like, or like they were like, oh, you know, was this a fun movie to make? Did you have a lot of fun? And he's like, yeah, you know, I made a few movies now, because this was back when it came out. Joe Dirt came out. And he's like, I made a few movies now. This was like the one that was all around fun to make, because I wrote it and all that stuff. And I knew what I wanted to do, and it was just fun. With Tommy Boy, it was hard to make, but it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
You know, which Tommy Boy is a great fucking movie. But yeah, Joe Dirt is a classic, which I have not seen it in a while, and I should probably watch it again, because that fucking fireworks scene.
Yeah.
We got Twizzlers, Dazzlers,
Dude.
fucking all. Oh my god.
So I have a confession to make. I recently found out that Red Vines and Twizzlers are two different things.
Yes, and I hope to God that you're a Red Vines man.
I don't like either. Like,
you don't like licorice?
no.
Well, no one likes black licorice.
No one sane likes black licorice.
You know,
like
who
people
likes,
do, but they're insane.
You know who likes black licorice? Agatha Harkness.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, no, I don't like licorice, so I don't have an opinion. But yeah, I found that out pretty recently, that they're two different things.
Taryn, we got lost.
Emily likes Twizzlers, so I'm Team Twizzler. Anyway,
what a bitch.
So up last
whoa. Don't gloss over that.
Oh, you wanted to bring it back to the album, and here we are.
You're the one who said that your fucking girlfriend,
significant other,
partner,
yes,
likes
ex
Twizzlers.
Partner, not currently.
Yeah, that's
I
fucking
mean, maybe
reason.
by the time this episode comes out, who knows?
That's reason number. No. Look at this fucking guy thinking he's gonna get a fucking girlfriend.
Significant other.
They friend. I don't fucking care. Hey, how's your they friend? So I'm not making fun of non-binary people. I just like to make fun of him.
Yeah.
And he deserves it.
Just like how
check out all the other episodes.
Emily tried to give me trash for making fun of a coworker, a male coworker who was wearing nail polish, and they were like, "No, you shouldn't make fun of him for that." And I was like, "No, like I'm just picking attributes about him to make fun of him for, because I dislike him." Like, so I'm just going to pinpoint everything. Like, there's nothing wrong with wearing glasses, but because he wears glasses, I'm going to make fun of him for it. Like, you see what I mean? I don't know what the fuck you were doing right now.
There
You're
is
having
a
stroke.
spider
Where?
I'm gonna kill it. It's underneath the chair.
Oh. I don't see it. Oh, wow, that's a big boy.
Oh, Jesus!
Dude, just you.
I don't have a shoe. Sorry. Ah!
Dude,
Ah!
holy shit. Fucking kill it. He's just, like, watching it, like.
Ah! Oh, fuck! Oh, it's not dead. It's not dead.
All right, I'm going to finish this podcast by myself, apparently, because Trevor ran away. It's under the couch. Dude, like, you should have just slapped it.
Okay. I killed it.
No, you didn't.
I squished it and it did not die. Okay. I'm gonna get eaten by a spider.
So, Lost, closer of the album.
Whew.
Christ, where did Jesus? I can't believe you just stood there. Just, oh, it's getting closer. It's getting closer to the couch. It's getting close. Kill it.
Okay.
So last we got lost.
At last, we got lost.
Yeah, we lost the spider too.
It's gonna come after us, Darren. Okay, Lost is a good song.
It's super chaotic on the instruments. It's really
Not as bad as Shark Dad.
Yeah, it's really aggressive though, really hard hitting and fast. John and Tillian both really brought their fucking A game on the vocals. They just went fucking hard.
Yes, they did.
Yes, you're really watching for that spider right now. I just took my feet off the floor because I don't want it to move up on me. It's not gonna like get on the couch. I don't think it would really have to want you.
Because it's inside the couch.
All right. So, do you have any notes for Lost? I mean, like it's just heavy hitting and fun. It is a great way to close the album. In my opinion.
I think it's a good closer for the album. It's nothing super special, but I feel like in the regards, We Own the Night was a good way to start the album. This was a good way to close the album.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I appreciate listening to all these albums is how people start the album and end the album.
Yeah, it really says a lot about the band too. I hate it when bands have like intro tracks. Like a 1 minute 15-second just something that isn't really a song.
Or interludes.
Interludes, yeah. Interludes fucking kill me. It's just like, release music.
And what's even worse is when they just call it interlude.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that. But
So yeah, this was Gavin Dance.
Well, let's talk about
Instant Gratification.
As a whole.
Yeah.
I feel like Gavin Dance, like I said before, is just like really rich food. I think you got to eat them in bites. I don't think listening to a whole album is how you do it.
I just can slurp this the fuck down like it's a bowl of ramen.
I think I say pussy.
Do you eat rich pussy?
I fucking wish I did.
Dude,
I will.
I would fuck Harvino Weinstein to be a superhero.
Okay, I don't. I am so over Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but that
He's
is a funny
fucking
joke.
annoying.
It's a true joke too.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to be Batman.
If there was a Harvino Weinstein, every dude would have fucked her to get a role in a movie.
Yeah.
But also, guys just value their sexualness less than women, I would say.
Yeah.
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 There's like that thing, gay for pay.
All
Guys will
right.
do it.
So
enough money.
What do you give the album out of 10?
I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
A 7.5? That's way higher than I expected from you. Because
It
this
was
isn't
really
your
good.
wheelhouse of music.
It was really good. Well, see, Taryn, I can actually listen to stuff that's not in my wheelhouse of music and like it.
I mean, I can too.
You can just stop there. Just
Yeah.
stop there. Don't say anything else.
Hold
You
on. Let's try another two-piece garage rock band and see if Taryn will rate it a bit higher this time.
Okay, well, it's not going to be a garage rock band, but it will be a two-piece.
Oh my god.
I'm betting money that we will pick I Don't Know How But They Found Me on this one.
Okay.
Probably because I replaced all of them, so they all say I don't know how but they found me. He thinks
All
I'm
right.
joking.
So,
He's going to go through and look.
yeah. So I give it a 9.5. This is my favorite album. It's my
More than Bad Ideas.
Yeah, this is my favorite album in general.
I bought Bad Ideas on vinyl after we listened to that one. It's yellow too, which I love.
Actually, fuck. I can't even think which Gavin Dance album is my favorite. This one is top 3 album, though. I'll say that much.
I'm gonna sit like this for every podcast now.
Okay, where your head's like lightly cut off at the top.
Is that gonna be in there? That's not in the episode.
The counter? No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, this is a 9.5 for me. This is truly a phenomenal album in my eyes.
This is a piece of art.
It's art. Okay. Not everyone's meant to understand it. And you know what? No, I'm giving this album 10 because fuck Anthony Fantano for giving it a 1. You tasteless sack of shit. I don't understand math rock at all, and they didn't have the rapper I like featured on the album, so I don't like this album very much.
Oh, is he the guy who tried to give him another chance and then like?
And then he gave him like a 3 next time or something.
Does he grade on a bell curve?
He just
not this
he just grades on whatever the fuck he feels like.
We grade on a bell curve, motherfucker.
Yeah,
We're
normal distribution.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks for the validation.
Yeah.
Now for some variation, let's pull a name out of the hat. You're searching. You're searching.
I'm just seeing what's in here. You're picking. Or
yeah, I'm drawing.
Oh God, Halsey.
Dude, stop looking around. Just give me the hat.
Okay, you get to. I guess you're picking.
Yeah. So I'm mixing them around.
I've only gotten 1 out of the 4.
Yeah, it's because you put Chris Stapleton in and we drew it, and now you're cursed. Okay, I think I've moved these around enough.
Please, I don't know how, but they found me. Is it?
So up next week we have, I don't know how,
yes!
but they found me. Razzmatazz, give me the hat. Give me the fucking hat.
You're checking.
Okay, yeah, they're all in here. Okay, cool. That's also my handwriting, so like I should be able to like validate that. Oh wait, no, take it out of the hat. All right, so up next week we have a talented 2-piece band coming to the show. Former bassist of Panic at the Disco, Dallin Weeks, and current drummer of maybe previous drummer, I don't stay up to date on it, of Falling in Reverse, Ryan something.
Frost?
No. Just 2 members of Panic at the Disco making a completely different band.
Yes, so IDK how? But this podcast is over. No, we gotta plug ourselves. There's a spider underneath this couch right now that is trying to kill us. I am Trevor. That's Taryn. You can find us on Surprising Twit on Twitter, Surprisingly Podcast. Please send all your flowers to Cascade Memorial Funeral Home when the spider kills us. Remember,
just send the flowers to me. I love deflowering people.
Remember, invest in Doge.
Yes, invest in Doge cryptocurrency. It is very important to the survival of this country.
And me.
Yeah. All right, so I'm Taryn. That's Trevor. Check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Apple Music, wherever the fuck you listen to your shit.
Check us out on Robinhood. I mean, go buy Doge.
Yeah.
That's all I care
Go
about.
invest in surprisingly cryptocurrency.
There, we're starting that.
No,
apparently
we're not.
It's really easy.
No, we're not.
We're going to give it value. So, all right. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Ready, set, r/signing off.